We practice the techniques of responding to oil spills in all conditions. My name is Gary Trask. I'm with the Emergency Preparedness and Response Team. This is the 2016 Corporate Oil Emergency Exercise for TransCanada Pipeline.
Keith, this is Tom from Exercise Snowball. Do you understand?
TransCanada spends a lot of time and effort training for what we hope never happens. We do 6 to 8 exercises like this a year during all seasons.
Has there anybody been hurt?
The one thing that we do want to make sure we're working towards is getting updates on the board, sharing information.
We take that exercise and we use that to improve our plans, and we use it to improve our training, and we use it to improve our outreach and our collaboration, our coordination with our partners in this.
And we had a backhoe digging a ditch in a construction area, and we've hit a pipeline.
You may proceed with the exercise pressure drop and corresponding leak detection alarm on the Keystone Pipeline.
Thank you, Jason.
I really appreciate what TransCanada is doing here. In our business, we train lots. We hope we never see a lot of those type of scenarios come to fruition, but you have to be prepared.
What is your location, please?
Our location is just north of Moose Jaw.
And oil is still rushing out. Oil is moving eastward towards the river, down the slope.
This is in a couple hours on a Tuesday afternoon in June. This was, in this case, months of planning and 2 very long days in winter in Saskatchewan in a very hard scenario, because at the end of the day, that's when the incident could happen.
Another 2-3 feet, 4 feet, 5-6 is good. Should be good. Perfect.
My big draw to what I do is this: training people to respond to incidents, making it safe for them to do so, teaching them the techniques involved. I enjoy being out and working in the field.
That's how you calculate the ice.
I'm not so keen on the actual emergency end of it when you have to really do it. Nobody wants to have to do that, but you know, firefighters trained to put out fires and police trained to hunt down criminals, and we trained to deal with oil spills and that sort of thing.
Exercises like this are integral to building trust with our communities. We work with local fire departments, local stakeholder groups, and for them to see what goes into an event such as this is really important in helping build that trust.
Yep. You get to know who's who in the zoo. You get to know who the people are. So it's about building relationships before there's an actual emergency. And those are, I think, is one of the most important things. Nobody wants an emergency. And it's these types of things that just go that extra mile to show that we are looking out for the best interests of the public. We're continuously looking at ways to make ourselves better.
What happens is the oil comes along underneath the ice, pops up in the slot because oil floats. It hits the back of the slot, and because of the flow, will travel down the slot to where we put our skimmer.
The thinking is that the more we practice, the more we train, the better we get at what we do to respond to an emergency if we have one.
Incident from.
We're looking to create as realistic a situation, both in terms of the scenario, but also in terms of the environment and what it really feels like to respond to and manage an incident such as the one we did here this week.
We can't get good enough at doing this. It speaks to the people, it speaks to the process, it speaks to our core values in the way we execute our work and how quickly we can come together as a team and execute on a job very quickly.
1, 2, 3, heave!
Well, that's the goal, right? You want to be as good as you can get in case something happens.
Because at the end of the day, these are linear assets, and they pass through people's homes and pastures and communities, and we have an obligation that we take very seriously to be able to respond to that wherever it happens.